Ah, ha. Listen, guys, I don't own any Boston Celtics apparel or paraphernalia, none of that. But I do want Boston to win this for the sole fact that I want this series to be over with. I want NBA basketball to come to an end, at least for now. Right? This season, we know the result of. Boston is going to end up beating Dallas. Now, it may not have been in Game 4. Dallas survives to fight another day here in Game 5. It may not even be tonight in Game 5. It may not even be in Game 6. But best believe Dallas is not beating this Boston team 4 times in a row. No team, 156-0. When leading 3-0 in the series. I promise you this Dallas team will not be the one to rewrite history and end up beating this Boston teams at this stage of the playoffs in the NBA Finals. It will not happen, so we know the result. Boston is going to end up raising the banner at the end of or at the start of next season, but they're going to end up winning the championship this season. In this series, they're going to beat this Dallas Mavericks team eventually. So I'm rooting for the series to be over with because we know the end result. Right? At the very least, give us an entertaining game. Give us an entertaining out, Dallas. This series has not been entertaining. It's been blowout city after blowout city after blowout city, even going back to the last game where Dallas, surprisingly, blew the crap out of Boston. It was a crazy game. But I need this series to be over with because I got to get to work. If y'all can't see, we got already took the table out. I already started clearing out the shelves. I got something built in the back real quick. We put it up over there. We got things in the works. But I can't go full force. I can't move the camera setup or anything like that because we still got games to do. So I'm waiting for the series to be over. So we got Boston tonight. I put on a green shirt. Because I don't own any Boston Celtics. It's not even the right color green, which is fine with me. I don't need to be wearing the Boston Celtics green colors. We don't need none of that. I'm just saying. We need Boston to come through tonight and end this series. Put us out of our misery. This has not been a fun, entertaining series. Come on. Either give us good basketball or end the series, Dallas. Come on. Here we go. Same starting 5s as usual. There was a little bit of an update on Porzingis. He is cleared to play. Now this is according to Coach Joe Mazzulla. He said he will be playing today. He was cleared for Game 4, and he was dressed up to play, but he didn't end up playing at all. They said he's cleared to play today. He's dressed up. Joe Mazzulla said he will play, and there aren't minutes restrictions for him. So. All right, here we go. Getting ready for the tip-off. How we feeling? What we got in here? Susan, Ty, what's up, Ty? Kiana Bryan, what's up, Kiana? Danny Berry Sports was popping, everybody. Astrocat, of course, was popping. Oh, woo. Here we go. Also, here we go. Boston wins the tip, and Jaylen Brown pushing the pace already. Derek White has it on the left wing now. Coming up top, coming to his right off a Horford screen up top to Tatum. Tatum being guarded by Derrick Jones Jr. Of course, pocket pass to Holiday in the middle of the lane, wide open. Lefty flip layup, gets it to go. Got a nice soft touch after he got it up on the rim. And I should have switched the teams. I should have switched Boston and Dallas. That's the way they have it set up with the home and away crap thing and everything. But Kyrie almost throws it away. Luka's got to chase it. Being guarded by Brown. Brown is locked in defensively. He's picking up Luka almost full court here. But Luka steps back for 3 on him. Ooh, in and out halfway down, but it rolls out of the basket. Derek White in the corner to Brown. Brown swings through against Luka, and Luka picks up a foul and immediately looks at the ref, put his finger up, and he said, that's on me. Brian Windhorst got to him. Listen, Brian Windhorst, he went right in against Luka, and he said that was a pathetic showing, and you're costing your team this series. If y'all saw that Brian Windhorst rant on the Scott Van Pelt show after Game 3, where they officially go down 0-3 and the series kind of unofficially ends there, Luka was much better in Game 4. And here, he's already putting the finger up, already said, hey, look, that was on me. He's not complaining. Jaylen Brown has to throw for a deep straightaway 3-way. Y'all can't get it to go. Luka with the rebound. He's bringing it down. Trying to push the pace a little bit. Derek White comes from behind him and takes it from him. No communication. Luka, you got to know they're chasing you down, though, too. You got to be a lot more careful than that. I know you're trying to push the pace. Jason Tatum has it in the high post, left wing. Against Kyrie, stops, turns, pivots, leans in, puts up the floater, can't get it to go. Loose ball. Kyrie can't hold on to it, so it'll stay with Boston. But good initial defense forces Tatum to the miss. And Tatum continues to struggle to get buckets. K. Hazy, what's up, K. Hazy? Ty said, rather watch the Liberty. I believe you. I mean, they're hooping. Brown gets open off the inbound pass, left wing 3, can't get it to go. Holiday fighting for the rebound, and he ends up fouling Luka. Ooh. Couple of silly fouls to start. Luka got 1, Holiday got 1. Susan said, rather watch the swimming qualifying for the July Olympics. I have that on mute so I can listen to Chevy. Appreciate you, Susan. Appreciate you. Derrick Jones Jr. has it up top. Over to Kyrie. Kyrie being guarded by Holiday. Holiday's already got the one foul. Holiday, an excellent defender. He knows how to stay away from fouls. He's not a hacker and whacker. Kyrie dribbles straight up, pulls up, straightaway three. Can't get it to go. Hit the back of the rim. Can't get it to fall. Horford with the rebound. Here comes Holiday. Holiday's going to be picked up by Gafford on the mismatch. Holiday looking to attack. Hands it off to Brown. Brown, as Gafford picks him up. Brown stops, turns, pivots, fades away over Gafford. Great defense. Can't get it to go down. Good rebound from P.J. Washington. Here comes Luka. 2 minutes in, and it's 2-0. Both teams having difficulty scoring here. Luka has it up top against Horford. Quick crossover. Step back. Puts up a left wing three. Great defense from Horford. Luka can't get it to go down. Tatum with the strong rebound. Here comes Derek White pushing the pace the other way. P.J. Washington's got to pick him up. Derek White gets caught almost falling out of bounds, but able to save it over to Brown. Back to Tatum. Tatum coming to his left. Up top, Holiday catches. Pump fakes. Driving to his left on Luka. Stops. Turns. Spins. Great defense by Luka, forcing him back out. Here comes Tatum coming to his left. Now back to Holiday down the middle of the lane. Wide open. Finger roll layup with the right hand. Gets it to go. Luka. Bad defense that time. Didn't stick with him at all. Here comes P.J. Washington over to Gafford. Gafford has it up top. Gafford being guarded by Derek White. You got to take advantage of that. Hands it off to P.J. Washington. They throw it over the top to Gafford. Stops. Good strong dribble. Kicks it out to nobody. Luka's got to save it. Has it up top. Shot clock running down. Over to Derrick Jones Jr. No hesitation fire from three. Loose ball out of bounds. And lost it. It's going to stay with Dallas. But Dallas yet to score, and it's not looking good for them. It's not looking good for them. He said it makes sense for KP to play since it could have been the last game. Since it could be the last game of the postseason. We'll see. We'll see how much he plays too. I'm predicting around 10 minutes at most. And Luka throws the lob to Derrick Jones Jr. And that's how you get it started. Under 9 minutes to go. And it's 4-2. It's a defensive battle. Either that or some inept offense going on right now. Tatum dribble, pull up from three. Deep straightaway three. Way off. Careens off the side of the rim. Barely hits it. And it goes out of bounds. It's going to go back to Dallas. Some very questionable shot taking from Boston right here. The three's not falling. And I don't know. It may not be the right time of the year for Boston to go through a bit of a cold streak as a team. It's not the right time. Kyrie driving it down, gets stripped, no foul call. White over to Holiday. Holiday attacking, leans in, lays it up with the right hand against Derrick Jones Jr. looking for a foul, doesn't get it, but does get the 2 points. Luka's going to bring it down, and again, Brown applying full court pressure to Luka. And Luka has it up top, spuns off of him. Driving it down, flips it up at the basket, looking for a foul call, doesn't get it, fight for the rebound. Horford and Gafford has it, and they're going to tie it up, jump it up. A little over 8 minutes to go. Dave D, what's up, Dave? That's the homie Dave. Student said, watch how the Celtics play today. Who cares about Jason Tatum? He's suspect. Tatum yet to have a good game in the series. I mean, he's been up and down. Student said, it feels like Irving isn't playing in the series. He played well in Dallas. But the way the Boston crowd is treating Kyrie, it is tough for him to be locked in this series right now. Horford wins the tip. Tatum able to save it. And Holiday's going to bring it down. White hands it off to Brown. Catches, pump fake, steps back, driving to his left on P.J. Washington. Stops, kicks it in the corner. Tatum, pump fakes, driving to his right. Kicks it up top to Brown. Brown catches, pump fakes. He's driving to his left. Gets stripped from behind by P.J. Washington. And here comes Dallas. Boston does a good job getting back. P.J. Washington picks his dribble up top to Luka. Pass fake, driving to his left. Euro steps down the lane. And then no-look pass behind his head over to Derrick Jones Jr., who can't cash in on the three. And then Gafford trying to tip it up and in. He got hit. No foul call. Can't get the tip to go. And here comes Boston the other way. Over to Horford as the trailer for a straightaway three. Splashes it, nothing but net. That's a bad turnaround if you're Dallas. Got a wide open three in the corner for Derrick Jones Jr. off a beautiful pass from Luka. Can't knock it down. You even got Gafford working hard on the glass. Can't get the tip to go down. No foul call. They're allowing him to be physical. No foul call. And allows Boston to get out and run. And ends up with a wide open three for Horford as the trailer. 5-point swing. Early in the game. It's not where you want to be if you're Dallas. You know, you don't want to be down at away at Boston at TD Arena. You don't want to be there. Not down 20 points. That is a tough comeback. You're not at home. You're not in Dallas. The role players got to step up. They stepped up in game 4. They got to step up here. PJ Washington so far has been very quiet. Gafford can't get anything to go down. Derrick Jones Jr.'s had a couple open looks. Can't knock him down. And as a result, Dallas has 2 points. 2 little measly little guys. 2 little guys. 2 little points. Dave D said, you're a GM driving home from Pennsylvania. Can't watch the game. Appreciate you, Dave. Appreciate you. You're the kind of people that I do these games for. But I also like hanging out with you guys. That's really it. But I'm not gonna lie, Dave. If Dallas continues to play this way, you're not gonna really miss nothing. So far, I mean, they're coming out with the right intensity and everything and the right game plan, but they just can't knock anything down. And it's 9-2 early. You're down 7. You're down 7. Let's go ahead and make sure we got that box score pulled up because this one might be over early if Dallas don't wake up eventually. Dave said, might be chops for Dallas if they go in a hole early. Absolutely. I'm right there with you, Dave. I'm right there with you. Boston is not the place you want to be looking to make a 15, 20-point comeback in. You got to stick with them or gain a lead and give yourself as much breathing room for when Boston eventually starts going on that. And we just going to knock down, 8 threes this quarter, 5 threes this quarter as a team, right? You got to be able to take that hit and then answer back the following quarter. There has to be a survival factor when you're playing in Boston against this team, the way they shoot the 3. Because they're not going to be this poor from 3 for 4 quarters. Not going to happen. They're going to get hot eventually. Oda, what's up, Oda? It's popping, my guy. Soon said, Dallas just wants to get this game over with. If there was a white flag rule, they would use it. Yeah, going into the game tonight, part of me wants Dallas to win because I want to see Boston fans upset and nervous and scared and all of that. But part of me just wants Boston to win this to get it over with because I don't believe Dallas is even going to come close to winning this series. I mean, Boston is going to definitely win the series. I don't think Dallas is going to come close to winning the series. They got their game. They blew out Boston. They got their game. They blew up Boston. They're not going to be embarrassed by getting swept in the finals. People won't look at them like, oh, they didn't deserve to be there. They got at least one game, So we'll see how they continue to play tonight. Here we go. We're back into it. PJ Washington bringing it down. Lively's in for Gafford, and Green is in for Derrick Jones Jr. Luka has it up top, and they call a foul. Away from the ball, foul on Jaylen Brown. Little ticky-tack touch foul. There was a lot of physicality the last couple of plays, and if you're going to let physicality go, then let physicality go. Don't start calling little touch fouls, refs. Be consistent here. Luka gets it into Lively. Lively has it up top. Hands it off to Luka. Luka being guarded by Tatum. Luka driving to his right, stops, pump fake, leans in, gets the foul on Horford, and one for Luka. Because, of course, there you go, Luka. Getting it in. That was a good timeout from Kidd. Quelled some of the momentum. Horford hits a 3. The crowd's going crazy. They got the Kyrie chants going. Good timeout from Jason Kidd. Luka comes out. Gets a nice little and one. Gained some momentum. Quiet the crowd a little bit. Dave said, I'm from Queens, but I live in Connecticut now. And I've had the displeasure of going to TD Arena. It's not the Garden, brother. That's Madison Square Garden right there. TD Arena. And the intensity there is almost as good as the Mecca with the fans. I mean, the Boston crowd is incredible, which is very annoying. Luka did knock down his free throw, by the way. Derek White gets fouled, going to a little floater down the lane. He's going to be going to the foul line for 2 free throws. Luka had converted his 3-point play, so it's 9-5. Under 6:50 to go, approaching the halfway point here in the first quarter. Pretty close game. Derek White going to the foul line for 2 free throws. Derek White knocks down the first free throw. Porzingis coming in, and the crowd is on their feet. Happy to see Porzingis back on the floor after that weird injury that nobody can describe. That rare injury. It's crazy. And Derek White knocks down both of his free throws, and Kyrie Irving will bring the ball down. We'll see how Porzingis moves and how much he can play here. The commentators, Mike Breen and JJ Redick, were going over how he, didn't look too spry in the warm-ups. Kyrie gets open on the left wing for a wide open three, in and out halfway down, can't get it to stay. Kyrie continues to struggle here in Boston. Jaylen Brown quick crosses to his left, attacking Green, goes to a floater off glass, gets it to go, looking for a foul call, doesn't get it. Didn't matter, because Brown powered through the contact, got the layup to go anyway. Luka bringing it down. Coming to his right off a Holiday screen, hesitation dribble, stops, turns, spins. He's got Holiday in the post, backing him down, kicks it up top. Green catches, straightaway three. Nothing but net for Josh Green. Confident looking shot for Josh Green, and you're going to need somebody to step up. Maybe it's going to be the Josh Green game. M. Gardner, what's up, M? Derek White on the left wing, pump fake, inside to Holiday along the left baseline. Being guarded by Green, spins off of him, gets into the paint, lays it up with the right hand, and he misses it. Lively tips it over to Green, and Green will bring it down. Okay. Green has it on the left wing, picks his dribble up. Come on, brother. Hands it off to P.J. Washington, over to Luka. Luka has it up top, directing traffic, calling for a screen, gets it over to Green. They're not guarding Green. They're guarding Green with Porzingis. Porzingis can't get out there. Behind the back to Green. Straightaway three for another one, and 2 for 2 for Josh Green. I've always been a Josh Green fan. Happy to see him performing here on the biggest stage. 13-11, 5:20 to go here in the first quarter. Holiday up top, back to Tatum. Tatum being guarded by Kyrie. Coming to his left off a Porzingis screen. Stops, pulls it back out as Lively switches on to him. Dancing with it, driving to his left, blows past Lively, gets to the basket, gets blocked by P.J. Washington, and they're going to call a jump ball. Jason Tatum really struggling to get any clean or open looks here. Dave said, I want Boston to blow a 3-0 lead so bad. Me too. Boston wins the tip. The loose ball ends up in a wide open Derek White three on the left wing, and he knocks it down. 16-11, under 5 minutes to go. Luka has it on the right wing, picks a dribble up over to P.J. Washington, over to Green, pump fakes back to P.J. Washington, who's open. Off the back rim, can't get it to go. Dallas is getting wide open looks from three. Couple of from Derrick Jones Jr., couple of from Kyrie. There from P.J. Washington, just can't get him to go down. Jason Tatum catches, pump fakes, drive him down. Up top, Porzingis, a deep straightaway three. Kristaps Porzingis can't get his first shot to go. Hauser saves it over to Tatum. Tatum has it on the left wing, 16-11, 4:30 to go. Tatum's going to dance with it against Green. Driving to his right, getting past Green. Stops, turns, fades away in the paint. Can't get it to go. Porzingis battling on the glass for it, but Luka rips it down, and Luka's bringing it down. Porzingis, he does got a weird trot to him right now. Clearly not 100%. Behind the back, P.J. Washington pump fakes, extra pass to Kyrie. Kyrie pass fake, gets into the paint, throws the lob. Lively catches. He's got to pull it back down. Kicks it out to Luka. Luka catches, coming to his left, spins to his right, gets past Tatum, stops, turns at the foul line. No look pass inside to Kyrie. Kyrie's got to pull it back out. Throws the lob to Lively. Oh my goodness, the manipulation, the passing, the player movement. Kyrie, Luka, everybody there for Dallas getting their hands on it, and it ends up with a wide open lob. Kyrie going under the basket along the baseline. Shot clock was winding down. Two Celtics go to him thinking he's got to throw a shot up at the basket, and at the last second he throws it up high towards the basket, knowing Lively standing there under the basket by himself, and Lively gets a wide open lob under the basket, standing there by himself. Beautiful play from Dallas. My goodness, that was some beautiful basketball. I was very impressed because Dallas was doing a great job moving the ball, but Boston was doing a great job covering up and not giving them any space, not giving them an easy look at the basket. And then at the last second, Kyrie throws it up off a beautiful pass from Luka that had Kyrie under the basket by himself. Two Celtics had to come over to him with the shot clock winding down. They thought he had to throw it up at the basket. He did, but it didn't have to be a shot because Lively was standing there by himself. Beautiful pass, and just great, cognizant chemistry there from all 5 Mavericks on the court right there. That was beautiful. It really was. You got to be a fan of beautiful basketball. Noah, what's up, Noah Linden? M. Garner said, close game, it's early. Hopefully it's a close game. And then at the end, I don't know. We just get an entertaining ending. I don't know where I stand right now. Do I want it to be over? Do I want Dallas to just go? I mean, do I want Boston to just go ahead, put us out of our misery, end the series, or do I want Dallas to live to fight another day and we move on to Game 6? I don't know where I stand right now. The way the game is going, I kind of hope Dallas puts a little bit of a sting on Boston. Go ahead, extend it to a 6th game. Would be pretty cool. 3GP, what's up, 3GP? M. Garner said, you think Dallas can win another day? I mean, is it 16 to 11 right now? No, 16 to 13. I didn't credit them with their 2-point basket. 16 to 13. It's a 3-point game. I don't think either team has played particularly that well. You know, I think they're moving and grooving a little bit. But I want to believe, but home crowd advantage. Dallas is getting open looks from 3, and if they can start knocking a couple of those down and build the lead a little bit, I'll believe it. But they haven't really knocked them down. I mean, Josh Green is 2 for 2. PJ Washington's got an open look. Derrick Jones Jr. had 2 open looks. Kyrie's had 2 open looks. Luka's had a shot that was halfway down and then popped out. You know, things aren't necessarily going Dallas's way on the offensive end, and maybe if they do, Dallas has the lead right now. But the fact of the matter is they haven't. I don't think either team has played particularly well, and I think that bodes well for Boston because they have the greater margin for error, right? They could have a not great game, and then somebody can get hot from 3. Hauser can come in and hit 3 or 4 threes, and it's like, oh, Hauser won us the game. Or Porzingis can come in and hit 3 or 4 threes, and it's like, oh, it's the Porzingis night again. Same thing with Pritchard. Like, they just have these shooters in the game that I could just get hot and win you a game by themselves, or extend the lead to 12 or 15 in a quarter, and then now all of a sudden the opposite team is playing from behind. And especially when you're playing in Boston, it's tough. It's tough. So I'm leaning Boston. M. Garner said, does Dallas have enough defense? I think so. I think you just need it in spurts, right? Because Boston, low-key, will beat themselves with all the threes that they shoot. Unless they get really hot from 3. Here's Derek White for a 3, can't get it to go. Kleber with the rebound. And here comes Kyrie. Hands it off to Luka. Luka bringing it down. Boston 6 for 17 from the field. And Dallas is 5 for 15. So the defense from both sides is pretty good. Although, you know, some not very good shot making from both sides as well. Luka steps back for a mid-range fadeaway 2 over Hauser. Gets it to go down. Luka very confident attacking Hauser. Hauser's, you know, a good solid defender. He's going to stay in front of you. But Luka's like, I'm just too big. I'm just going to go ahead and shoot over you. KP has it in the post against Kyrie. KP leans in, gets fouled by Josh Green. KP going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. 3:07 to go here in the first quarter. 16 to 15, Boston with a 1-point lead. Dave D said, would you rather have Kidd or Mazzulla with his unit if somehow Tibbs disappears? If you're asking me one or the other, give me Jason Kidd, I guess. Although I wouldn't want either. I would want Johnny Bryant. Johnny Bryant or Dan Hurley. Don't bring Jason Kidd or weird ass Joe Mazzulla anywhere near my franchise. Noah said Jaylen Brown reminds me of LeBron a little. My brother, you got to go back and watch like 2010 LeBron. Jaylen Brown is nowhere near that guy. Porzingis did knock down, he split a pair of free throws, knocked down one of them. Luka goes to the same shot, one-legged fadeaway, foul line extended, can't get it to go over Hauser this time. Derek White has it on the right wing, being guarded by Kleber. Looking to isolate a little bit. Quick crossover to his left on Kleber, goes to the baseline, puts up a floater, can't get it to go. Luka with the weak side rebound, and he's bringing it down. Derek White's going to pick up Luka. Luka coming to his right, and they call a moving screen on Lively. Come on, Lively. Come on, brother. Dave said, odds we keep iHeart this summer? I say 80 to 90% we keep Hartenstein. I think there's a small percent chance that he could go somewhere if someone just blows away an absolute crazy offer sheet to him. But I think the odds of that they're there. The odds of that exist, but I don't think they're that high. Noah said Luka has to hit those shots to keep the series alive. Yeah, Luka's got to play well. He's their whole offense. They have no options. Brown has it up top, being guarded by Luka. Sidesteps, puts up a three straight away over Luka. Can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Holiday keeps it alive to Tatum. Tatum has it up top. Dante Exum has checked in as well, by the way. Tatum isolates against Josh Green, gets to the basket, lays it up and in. Beautiful move from Tatum for his first basket of the game. Luka home run past the Green, saves it out to Exum. Exum, cross-court pass to Kleber, back to Exum. Exum being guarded by KP. Exum coming to his left. They leave him. They go under the screen, and Exum makes them pay by knocking down a three. You need these others to knock down shots. And Exum and Josh Green off the bench have come through so far. Hauser has it up top, bounce pass to Holiday, leaves it off for Brown, and Brown goes up strong with two hands and throws it down. Beautiful ball movement from Boston there. But it's 21-18. I feel like Boston's defense isn't all that great. Brown is absolutely locked in guarding Luka here. He's applying pressure full court. But everyone else is a little bit asleep here. KP is really struggling defensively. They feed Dante Exum come back door. He's got to pull it back out. Holiday guarding him. Quick crossover to his left. Kicks it out. Kleber puts up the three. Comes up well short. Fight for the rebound. Holiday rips it down. He's bringing it down. P.J. Washington's got to pick him up. P.J. Washington's been very quiet so far tonight. Hauser puts up a three. Off a handoff from Holiday. Knocks it down. And like I said, a guy like Hauser can win them a game. Luka bringing it down. Good screen from Kleber. Luka has it. Steps back. Kicks it over to P.J. Washington. Knocked away. It's stolen. Here comes Tatum. Throws the lob to Brown. Catches. He's got to come back down. And he lays it up and in. Smart move from Brown. 26-18 and another timeout. No, not a timeout. They're just bringing it down. P.J. Washington has it up top, being guarded by Tatum. And he gets stripped by Tatum. P.J., what are you doing? Tatum going all the way, lays it up and in with the right hand, and he's flexing on him. That's not where you want to be if you're P.J. Washington. And the crowd is into it. Luka bringing it down against Brown, driving to his left. Last second, kicks it over to Kleber. Kleber puts up a straightaway three, way off. Brown with the rebound, and the crowd is going crazy. Brown has it up top, being guarded by Dante Exum. Gets it up top to Tatum. About a 2-second difference between game clock and shot clock. Tatum's going to wind the clock down. He has it up top, being guarded by P.J. Washington. Luka switches onto him off a little go screen from Holiday. So Luka against Tatum here. Tatum sidestep three over Luka. Can't get it to go. P.J. Washington with the rebound. Gets it over to Exum. Exum's just got to throw that thing up, man. We in the finals. Throw that thing up, man. That's going to be the end of the first quarter. Boston goes on a big old run. Ended on a 9-0 run, going up by 10. Astra, what's up, Astra? Woof, big run from Boston to go up by 10. Just like that. It flips just like that. It was a 1-point game. Both teams were kind of struggling a little bit, and then all of a sudden Boston turned the dial up on their defense, and next thing you know, here we are. 10-point deficit for Dallas. They got to come out the second quarter strong. You can't go down 15-20 to Boston in this environment in the playoffs at this stage of the game. You can't do it. Can't do it. You're not going to have enough in the tank to pull off a 20-point comeback in TD Arena in Boston. Not going to happen. I'd be very shocked if they were able to pull that off. But you're going to need some guys to step up here, man. You're going to need some guys to step up here. Asher said this is over. Dave said, really, Kyrie is the key to have that has to wake up. if they want to go anywhere because Luka is going to get his. Yeah, I mean, Luka's doing his thing, moving the ball around. He's getting good shots. He's knocking down some of these shots. Kyrie, I don't think has scored yet. You can go over the box score real quick after that first quarter. I don't think Kyrie scored. Kyrie is super integral. If Kyrie is incapable of getting... Look, they scored 18 points in that quarter. Like, something was off, right? They scored 18 points in a quarter where Josh Green and Dante Exum combined for 9 for half of it. Right? Kyrie is 0 for 3 for 0. Luka's got 5. Green's got 6. Exum's got 3. Right? Josh Green is their leading scorer with 6 points. He made 2 threes. Asher said, Mavs got to come out strong right here. Yep, this is low-key a make-or-break moment right here for Dallas to start the second quarter. You don't want to go down. Don't want to go down big in Boston. You're already down 10 right now. Nick Schran had his steam, was popping, my guy. He said, Steve Nash ain't walking through that door for Dallas. I mean... Not gonna lie, Steve Nash ain't never really did nothing in Dallas anyway. It's more like Jason Kidd ain't walking through that door for Dallas, right? He gonna sit his butt there on the bench, and that's it. He not suiting up for Dallas. So, 3GB said if Kyrie doesn't pull 20 plus, Mavs ain't got a chance. I think he needs 25. He either needs like 20 and 7. Like, he needs to really start dominating the game a little bit with the ball in his hands and getting either his teammates open looks or himself open looks. Or he needs to just start getting buckets and get 25 plus. Get close to 30. He got 0 right now. He got 0 and what? 1 assist? I know he threw that lob. 0 points, 1 assist. So, like, where are you, brother? Where are you? Lolo, what's up, Lolo? All right, here we go. We're back into it. Dante Exum has it up top. Kyrie remained in the game. Luka's on the bench. Exum on the right wing being guarded by Horford. Gets it over to Kyrie. Ball knocked loose. Kyrie's going to chase it down. Horford also chasing him down. 5 seconds to go on the shot clock. Hit ahead to Derrick Jones Jr. He's driving it down. Tries to split the defense. Lays it up and in with the left hand. Good attack on a loose ball play there. 28-20. 11:30 to go here in the second. Start of the second quarter here. Very early. Dallas scored on their first possession off a broken play, but they scored nonetheless. Kyrie guarding Tatum here. Interesting matchup. Coming to his left off a screen. Lively picks him up now on the switch. Tatum has it up top. Coming to his right. Off a go screen from Hauser, and he gets open. Left wing 3. Rattles it in. Sam Hauser has not missed here in the finals, man. That guy does not miss. Kyrie has it up top, dancing with it. Cross-court pass. Derrick Jones Jr. on the left corner, pulling it all the way back up. Picks his dribble up. You got to stop picking your dribble up, Dallas. Kyrie on the left wing. Coming to his right. Off a lively screen, getting to the basket. Flips it up with the right hand. Gets it to go over Tatum. Beautiful move. Boston will bring it down. 31-22. At least Dallas has come out and starting to make some shots. That's good. That'll keep them hanging around. Tatum has it up top, coming to his right off a Horford screen. Lively switches onto him. Lively against Tatum up top, coming to his right, driving it down, stops, kicks it in the corner to Brown, catches, fires from 3, no hesitation, knocks it down over the contest of P.J. Washington. 12-point lead for Boston. This is about as large as you want it if you're Dallas. Not that you want it, but you know what I mean. Kyrie driving it down, beautiful move, but can't get the finger roll to go down as it rolls out of the rim. Again, halfway down. Horford has it up top. Gets it over to Brown on the right wing. Attacking to his right. And a foul on the floor against P.J. Washington. 10 minutes to go. And it's a 12-point lead for Boston, and they have the ball here. Lolo said, stick a fork in them, they're done. Noah said the Mavs shot 35% in the first quarter. Yeah. They got some open looks and they couldn't knock them down. And that was kind of the story of the first quarter for me because they scored 18 points in the first quarter. Brown has it up top off the inbound. Coming to his right, off a Horford screen, settles for a straight away 3, way off. Lively with the rebound. Boston settling for some really ugly shots, man. Tatum and Brown really jacking them up. P.J. Washington, dribble pull up 3, can't get it to go. Lively fighting for it, and he saves it. Luka's back in. Luka has it on the left wing against Porzingis. Back to PJ Washington. Back to Luka. Luka catches, pump fake, jab step, puts up the three over Porzingis. Can't get it to go. Tatum with the rebound. A lot of these perimeter shots, aside from Exum and Green, have not gone down. Porzingis hits the floor. PJ Washington pulls him down. They get into it a little bit. Whole lot of nothing. Whole lot of nothing. Knicks fan team said Mavs are cooked even if Kyrie drops 30. Probably. Probably, but it's their best chance. It's their best chance. Noah said they need to shoot better or they're cooked. Yeah, I mean, they need to play better. Yes, duh. Tatum has it up top. Throws it inside the Porzingis. Being guarded by Kyrie. Leans in, stops, pump fake, puts up a little floater. Does get it to go. Hit the back rim, but it got a nice friendly bounce. And it's a 14-point lead for Boston. This is make or break time here for Dallas. Kyrie has it up top, being guarded by Tatum on a switch. Coming to his left off a lively screen. Over to Luka. Luka being guarded by Brown. Has it on the right wing. Coming to his left. Around a Kleber screen. Brown doing a great job of sticking with him. Refusing to be screened. He's got to pull it back out. Shot clock winding down. Pocket pass to Kleber. Catches. Finger rolls. Lays it up. And in over Holiday. Beautiful pass from Luka. And great finish from Kleber. I've been giving Kleber a hard time. But good finish from Kleber. Brown driving it down. Kicks it back out to Tatum. Tatum driving to his left. Steps back. Pump fakes. Picks his dribble up. Gets it over to Holiday. Holiday catches. Back to Tatum in the high post. Spins against Kyrie. Spins the other way. Finger rolls it up. Can't get it to go, but he does get the foul call at the last second. He's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. Tatum's got Kyrie on him. He's being extra aggressive. Three GP said if the Mavs are down more than 15 and a half, they're done. Most likely. Most likely. It's a 12-point game. Now 13-point game as Tatum made the first free throw. And Tatum goes 2 for 2 at the line. 14-point lead for Boston. Looking a little rough right now. Kyrie coming to his left off the Kleber screen, puts up a straightaway three, and he finally gets one to go down. There you go, Kyrie. There you go. You got to start heating up. It's 2 for 6 from the floor. Holiday, right wing three, dribble pull up three over Kleber, gets it to go. If Holiday's going to get cooking. Holiday's played very well so far tonight. Got the three right back. Kyrie tries to split the defense, but Porzingis holds on to him. Fouls him out up top. Kyrie has it up top, being guarded by Tatum. Over to Derrick Jones Jr., no hesitation, right, left corner three, gets it to go over Derek White. Got another three back. So back to an 11-point game. Dallas is hanging around, right? If they can sort of survive a bit of this Boston punch a little bit and then start to claw their way back in, they got to start on defense, obviously, but they're hanging around. It's only 11, and I feel like Boston started to take up their play here in the second quarter. They played pretty well. Tatum attacking Kleber off the bounce, getting to the basket, lays it up with the right hand, gets it to go. Beautiful move from Tatum. Starting to heat up a little bit. Derek White has it on the right wing. I like how aggressive Derek White's being. He's attacking, getting to the basket, gets fouled. He's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. That's what you need to do if you're another, right? JJ Redick has talked about his Alfred theory. You got a Batman, you got a Robin, and then you got Alfreds, which is real corny. I'm not going to lie. It's a real corny way of describing things out on the court. But if you're going to be an other, right? If you're not one of the stars, if you're not one of the creators, so much attention is being placed on Kyrie and Luka. If you're Derrick Jones Jr., if you're PJ Washington, Derek Lively's done a good job of this. If you're Daniel Gafford, Josh Green has done a pretty good job tonight. Dante Exum, I think so far in the series, has done a pretty good job. You have to make something happen at some point. You can't just stand around and hope Luka and Kyrie figure something out for you. You got to be aggressive. You got to move into open space. You got to attack off the dribble. You got to make something happen. You got to make yourself a threat. Derrick Jones Jr. here tonight making himself a threat. Knocked down a three, gets to the foul line here. He missed the first one, but he does knock down the second one. And Derek White's going to bring it down. It's a 12-point game still. Like I said, Dallas is hanging around, but they're not really chipping away at the lead right now. Derek White over to Tatum. Tatum has it up top against Lively. In and out dribble coming to his right, blows past Lively, gets to the basket, lays it up, gets the layup to go, and one against Kleber. And Jason Tatum is hyped up right now. And I've said constantly, I don't like Kleber. He's not a rim protector. No one is intimidated by him. Tatum goes right through his chest, gets the foul call, and one over him. If you're Lively, you just got to swipe down on that. Not give him the chance to get the end one. I know he's big and strong, but you can't let him go up with that. Tatum, great job by him getting to the basket and just being bigger and stronger than everybody. And not saying, like, you're not going to hold me. I'm too big, I'm too strong, I'm too talented. Getting to the basket, getting an and one. 14-point lead, you can put it up to 15 here. (45-31), 7 minutes to go. Tatum makes it 46-31. 15-point lead for Boston. Here in Boston, 7 minutes to go in the second quarter. It's not looking good for Dallas. They got to wake up a little bit here. They got to keep up scoring-wise, and the defense got to tick up. Luka to the basket, can't get the layup to go, but he does get the foul on Tatum. He's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. Couldn't get the and one. He should have been able to knock that one down. But we got a timeout. We're going to go to a commercial break. 3GP said Tatum only gets hype at home, soft on the road. Tatum has just not been very good in this finals, right? The counting stats are there, but it is the first game where it feels like he's like implementing his will in the game and forcing teams to respect him. Already, he's got 11 points, 4 boards, 7 assists. I mean, he's on triple-double watch already. We got 7 minutes to go in the second quarter. He's got 11, 7, and 4. That's crazy. It's crazy. Tatum's been great. I'm actually going to go ahead and take a seat because this may be the last time we hang out to watch a basketball game until the 2024-2025 season. Excuse me. I'm already jumping a year ahead. This series, the series might be cooked. As for Dallas, I mean, Luka's still stuck on 5. He's 2 for 7, 0 for 3 from 3, 3 boards, 4 assists. He's doing his thing, but like no one else is stepping up. And to be honest, the shot making really isn't there. 2 for 7 is not good enough. Kyrie's 2 for 6. It's not good enough. He has hit a 3. He's got 5 boards, 3 assists, 5 points, 3 assists. But combined, they got 10 points, 7 assists. Tatum by himself has 11 and 7. So combined, Luka and Kyrie are giving you what Tatum's giving you. Tatum has implemented his will in this game. And then, aside from that, everybody else is playing well too. Brown's got 9. White's knocked down a 3. Holiday's knocked down a 3, who's also got 9. Hauser's hit 2 threes. Overall, they're 6 for 14 from 3. Dallas is 5 for 16, so they're not far behind. Actually, they're better than them. Lower percentage, but they've hit 1 more 3 than them. But from the field, they can't hit anything. They've only made 12 shots. They got 31 points with 7 minutes to go in the second quarter. It's not good enough. Not good enough against this Boston team. They're going to knock down shots. You got to be able to keep up with them. And not just keep up with them, but outpace them. Right? Their defense has been okay, but Boston, on the back of Jason Tatum, it's just getting what they want. They want to get to the basket, they're going to get to the basket. They want to generate a 3, they're going to generate a 3. They want to get the ball into this player's hands, they are going to get the ball in that player's hands in a spot on the court that they want it. Student said Mavericks are just hanging around, but that's just it. They're hanging. Yeah, I mean, they're not chipping away at the lead at all. Not at all. Student said he's playing like this Tatum is because he's trying to get the MVP. Maybe. I mean, definitely. But, like, will he get the MVP? Maybe. We'll see how the voters feel. I feel like they're going to want to reward Jaylen Brown for the way he's played in the series. Asher said, wow, I come back. This is over. It's 15. You got a timeout. We'll see how Dallas responds. Luka's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws here. I assume Luka misses a free throw because the way the crowd reacted, he did indeed miss a free throw. Come on, Luka. Can't be missing free throws when you're down 15. Asher said, come on, Mavs, do something. Make it interesting, please. Luka misses 2 free throws, fight for the rebound. Holiday comes out with it. Holiday splitting the defense, getting to the basket, lays it up, gets blocked by Gafford. Still a loose ball. Luka finally picks it up. He's bringing it down. Luka against Tatum here, has it up top. Ernest Cash, what's up, Ernest? Luka dancing with it, off a Gafford screen. Hauser comes out to guard him, driving to his right, over to Kyrie, wide open on the right wing for 3. Can't get it to go down. Gafford rips down a rebound, but knocked out of his hands. It will stay with Dallas, though. M. Garner said Luka MVP. Luka hasn't even been that great in this series, to be honest. Astra said Luka misses 2 free throws isn't a hopeful statement to be making right now. Gotta make your shots, man. And PJ Washington attacking, good attack, and throws the lob to Gafford. That's what you need. That's what I'm talking about. The others have to be a threat. You can't just be catch-and-shoot players the whole series. You got to do something off the dribble at some point as well. 13-point game. Holiday, cross-court pass to Hauser, and then off his fingertips out of bounds. It's the first turnover from Boston. Could start to build a little bit of momentum for Dallas. It's a 13-point game. We're talking like it's 20. And I'm with you guys because it feels insurmountable a little bit. But Kyrie, quick attack, quick cross to his left, getting to the basket, leaves it off for Gafford. There you go, Kyrie. Generating something easy for Gafford. That's 2 straight Gafford dunks for Dallas's offense. And it's an 11-point game. See if they can get another stop here, get it to single digits. Brown on the right wing, dancing with it, coming to his left, up top to Holiday, catches. Kicks it out to Tatum. Tatum coming to his left, pocket pass to Holiday, getting down the lane, no-look pass. Derek White, left wing 3, wide open, comes up short. Kyrie tips it out, but right to Hauser, leaves it off to Tatum, pump fake, driving to his right, into the basket, lays it up and in. No foul call. He's looking at the ref looking for a foul call. But Tatum, he's in attack mode right now and everything going his way. 48-35. Luka has it up top against Brown. Gets it over to Kyrie on the left wing, being guarded by Hauser. Jab step, pump fake, coming to his left, behind the back, coming to his right now. Kicks it out, cross-court pass to Washington, coming to his left, getting to the basket. And he lays it up and in somehow. Looked like maybe Holiday got a piece of it, but P.J. Washington got it to go down. 48-37, both teams trading baskets. Now Holiday, good in and out move against Gafford, lays it up with the left hand, can't get it to go. Quick outlet from Luka to P.J. Washington, over to Derrick Jones Jr., goes up and gets the layup to go, and it's single digits, y'all. It's single digits, and Boston's going to call a timeout. That's what you want if you're Dallas. You got it down to single digits. You're going to force them to call a timeout. You're building a little bit of momentum. Stay in the game. Stay in the game. That's all you got to do right now. You want to stay. You want to hang around as long as you can. Keep the Boston crowd on edge, right? You want to try and take them out of it as much as possible. Keep the momentum plays to a minimum if you're Dallas for Boston, right? If you can take the crowd out of it a little bit, you get Kyrie going because Kyrie doesn't have to deal with a rambunctious crowd out in Boston, which is clearly affecting him. Didn't play well the first 2 games, played pretty well in Dallas, struggling so far tonight, although this is the best game he's played in Boston by far so far in the series. Right, this is the 3rd one. This is by far the best one he's played so far this series. He knocked down a 3. He's pushing the pace. He's actually getting into the paint. But Asher said they're hanging in there by a thread. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, it's the thinnest of threads, but it's holding on tight. You know, it hasn't broken yet. The floodgates haven't opened. They're still in this thing. They're still going to have their opportunities. Soon said, I would love for Jaylen Brown to be the MVP. He's played better than Tatum. He has. Not Holiday, not Jason Tatum. He's suspect. One good game from Tatum. And look, he's had like a good quarter or a good half here and there in this series. But one good game from Tatum shouldn't undo all the good that Jaylen Brown has done. I think Jaylen Brown's the MVP. If he has an average game tonight, which so far he's having a pretty average game for Jaylen Brown standards so far tonight. The defense has been very good on Luka. So. Asher said, Luka, just think of how angry and rageful what Disney did to Star Wars made you feel and channel that into the ball. What? Let the hate flow through you, Luka. Come on. Is Luka a Star Wars fan? I did not know this. M. Gardner said voted game 1. I mean, Tatum has just done nothing to sort of cement his spot as the MVP of the series. Which, you know, feels like he should have. Feels like he absolutely should have. Asher Cat said, I want to see the score 50-50 by half. An 11-2 run over the next 5 minutes. It's possible. It's definitely possible. Right? It's not inconceivable. We've seen them go on big runs like that before, but it's going to take a lot. Or did I not update the score? I did update. Yeah. 48-39. Under 5 to go. Asher said, I'm going to bed if the Celtics go up by 20, maybe 25. Not 20. Mavs can come back in the fourth quarter by 20. Maybe. Possibly. All right, here we go. We're checking back into the second quarter here. Under 5 minutes to go. Dallas starting to build a little bit of momentum. Under 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Let's see what they can do in the last 5 minutes here before halftime. Kyrie's guarding Derek White up top. Coming to his left off a Holiday screen as Derrick Jones Jr. picks up White, hands it off to Brown. Derrick Jones Jr. is going to stick with him now. Brown attacking to his left, stops, leans in, pump fakes, ball knocked out of his hands, out of bounds. It'll remain with Boston. Asher said, yeah, they beat the Wolves at home, and that place was going crazy, so yeah. I mean, but there wasn't that emotional attachment with Kyrie the way there is with Boston, you know? Horford's got to get it in. Gets it over to Derek White in the corner. Hesitation, then fires away from 3. Can't get it to go. Ball knocked into the air. Holiday picks it up. Back to Hauser. Catches, pump fake, steps back. Puts up a right corner 3. Comes up short. Luka with the rebound. He's bringing it down. Luka has it up top. Being guarded by Holiday. Spinning to his left. Now coming to his right off a Gafford screen. They bring 2. Inside pass to Gafford. Catches. Tries to kick it in the corner to Kyrie, but knocked out of his hands. It's going to stay with Dallas. 39-48, still a 9-point game. 4:10 to go. Luka inside, PJ Washington out by the 3-point line, driving it down, stops, pump fake, leans in, and they call a travel on PJ Washington. It's Dallas's 5th turnover. Derek White bringing it down, Over to Brown. Brown coming to his right. Off of a screen from Horford. Tries to finger roll it up and in over Gafford. Good contest from Gafford. Can't get it to go. Luka bringing it down now. Behind the back, attacking Holiday. Leans in, stops, pump fake, fades away up to one leg. Comes up short. These are shots that Luka needs to knock down, man. These are his shots. Derek White bringing it down is going to be picked up by Gafford. Quick crossover to his left, driving it down. Kicks out to Hauser. Up top to Brown. Brown driving to his left on Derrick Jones Jr. Almost lost it, but Horford picks it up. Poked away by Gafford. Horford picks it up again, now driving to his right on Gafford, leaning in, lays it up with the right hand, gets it to go down. Tough move from the veteran. Al Horford giving him something off the dribble. That's what you need from, if you're Dallas. You're looking at your guys to give you something off the bounce other than other than Luka or Kyrie. And Luka lost it, diving on the floor for it, but he can't save it over to Kyrie as it goes out of bounds. The ball's going back to Boston, and here comes the crowd. Horford giving them a little bit of momentum, barreling into Gafford, getting the layup to go, and then the ball being loose, and Boston winning that 50-50 ball. Dallas is getting behind them now. You're going to need a big defensive stop. Oh, no, we're going to another stop it in play? Come on, y'all. We trying to play basketball here. The second quarter is going to be forever. You keep getting these stops, man. These stoppages in play. 3:11 to go here in the second quarter. Asher Cat said, you got to give the Celtics credit on the road. They just demoralize teams. Yeah, that is a huge part of the way they play. It's a huge part of why they shoot so many threes. That's something that I think goes under discussed, is that if you hit 2 or 3 of them, it's very demoralizing. In the same way that, part of the reason why the Knicks, there's a multitude of reasons. One of the small things of why the Knicks prioritize rebounding as much as they do is that if you get 2 or 3 offensive rebounds in one possession, it is very demoralizing. Very demoralizing to have to compete against time and time again. It's an 11-point game. Boston has the ball. Dallas needs a stop and a score. See if they can get it here. Coming back in. Derek White has it up top. Over to Tatum. Tatum coming to his right off the Horford screen. Lively's going to switch on to him. Lively's checked in for Gafford. I think Gafford gave him good minutes, but Lively's in. Let's see how he plays. Lively's been very good this series. Kicks it over to Holiday, who snuck behind the defense, snuck behind Luka, and he lays it up and in. Beautiful pass from Tatum. PJ Washington bringing it down against Derek White. Has it up top, being guarded by Horford. A lot of standing around for Dallas. Quick crossover to his right, driving it down, slips and falls. Ball's loose. Derek White dives on it. Horford dives on it, saves it over to Brown. Brown driving it down, goes all the way, lays it up and in with the right hand. And the lead is back up to 15. Dallas has had their opportunities, 39-54, 2:20 to go. Kyrie on the right wing, being guarded by Holiday. Holiday slips and falls to get it over to PJ Washington, who's driving it down. Kicks it over to Green in the corner for a 3. And Josh Green has come in and he's done everything he can. He's done everything he can. We got another stop in play because Derek White is gushing blood from his mouth right now. Show the replay. Derek White dove on the floor. Ooh! And Lively fell on top of him. And he went straight face to ground. Boom! And he is gushing blood from the mouth. So we got a stoppage in play to clean that up. Mark, what's up, Mark? Asher said, I smell these somewhere in the third quarter. Asher said, Mavs starting to look spent. Yeah, it's takes a lot out of you to compete with this Boston team, man. Asher said, would I like to see Wolves Celtics, to be honest? I think it would have been very similar to Dallas Boston, I'm not going to lie. I think Minnesota would have gave them a better fight than Dallas. I don't think they would have been complete blowouts, but I think Boston still would have been able to dominate them. The way they move the ball and how silly they can be defensively in terms of overreacting to things. It's not like Denver, where you got to worry about 2 guys. Tatum in and out dribble attacking Luka, getting to the basket, kicks it out. Brown, quick, catch fire, right wing 3, splashes it, nothing but net for Jaylen Brown, and it is up to 16, the largest lead of the game, 42-57. Kyrie driving it down, scoop layup with the right hand, way off, can't get it to go. Lively fighting for it, but Holiday comes up with it. Holiday pushing the pace, pulling it back out. Green's going to pick him up in the corner to Brown, catches, pump fake. Luka's out to guard him. Now Brown's going to drive it down on him. Coming to his right, getting to the middle of the lane. Last second, kicks it over to White, who steps back for a three. And Derek White splashes a corner three. That might be curtains, man. 18. It's 18 now. 42-60. We said Dallas has to go on like an 11-2 run to end the quarter. And instead it's been Boston who's gone on a 13-2 run as Luka sneaks into the lane and gets a layup to go. If they can get it to around 12 before halftime and keep it, in that balance. Tatum throws it inside the Brown, catches, spins, kicks it out. Derek White lost it. Kyrie picks it up, saves it over to Brown. And now it's a 5-on-4 because Kyrie's in the stands. Brown attacking to his right, flips it up at the basket, can't get it to go, but a foul is called. Whole lot of hubbub going on. Kyrie dove into the stands. So Brown's going to go to the foul line for two. As you said, we would have been better against the Celtics. Yeah, but not a whole lot. Not a whole lot you could do when you're unhealthy. I don't like dealing with all the hypotheticals. No point to it. No point to it. Brown does knock down his first free throw. 61-44. Brown with the second one gets it to go. Keeps it at 18. Luka bringing it down. 44-61. Or is it 17? It's 17. Straightaway three for P.J. Washington as the trailer. P.J. Washington has been invisible in this series, man. He has been invisible. Yikes. It is 44-61. Excuse my scoreboard. There we go. Tatum has it up top. 8-second difference between game clock and shot clock. Tatum being guarded by Luka. Dribbling it down. Sidestep three, left wing. Tatum nothing but net. Makes it a 20-point lead. 44-64. Luka driving it down, gets fouled, gets the layup to go, and one. 4 seconds to go. Luka trying to quiet the crowd a little bit. Doing his thing, man. He's doing his thing. He's trying. Mark said, let's just say we wouldn't have gotten swept. Now that's the truth right there, Mark. 100%. We would have made things interesting. We would have made it tough on them. Absolutely. We wouldn't have gone out sad like Boston has. Tell you that. If we were healthy going against this Boston team, best believe it's going to be a dogfight every game. Win, lose, or draw. We're not going out sad like Dallas is. We're not crying to the refs the way Luka has been. Although Luka has been better the last two games. Game 4 and tonight. Luka at the foul line. Misses another free throw. That's Luka's third missed free throw. Here comes Payton Pritchard. Half-court heave. Nothing but net. Payton Pritchard knocks down the three. Gives them a 21-point lead going into halftime. Are you kidding me? My goodness. My goodness. They had, 4 threes at the end of the first quarter. They have 10 now. So they had a 6 3-point quarter. 6 made three-pointers in that quarter, including a half-court heave from Payton Pritchard. Mark said, the room looking different, Chef. What's the chair over there? Giraffe out. Off-season safari. Yeah. Just, I just started the little cleanup for next season. I like changing it up, right? The first season, we were sitting behind the desk. We had the green screen up. Didn't really have nothing behind me, so I threw the green screen up. Real simple background. Season 2, I wanted to stand up. I needed more room for activity. Thought it would be more interactive. Thought it would make me more energetic. And it has. I like standing up doing these games. So season 3, we need more room. We need more room. So I started to clean a couple of things out. I can't go too crazy because I can't get rid of the camera setup or the monitor setup the way I have right now. Because in order to move the desk the way I want it, so I could have more room in here, just so you know, the way I have it set up is the camera and the monitors are basically kind of set up in the middle of the room. So if I change some things around and kind of turn things a specific way, I can push the monitors and the camera setup and the lighting back a little bit and have more room in order to do more activities. So that's part of what I've been sort of prepping. So we got rid of the table that was over there. That's out here. This is my computer chair, which you guys never get to see because I don't sit behind the desk anymore for these games. But this is Old Faithful that got us through the entirety of season 1 last season. This guy right here, not really. I actually upgraded him halfway through the season last year. But we got that guy who will probably make a return when he's useful. Part of the reason why I also needed more room is I didn't really get to fully utilize my podium that I got this season. And I thought this would be a great inclusion. I'm going to be able to use this podium for things. And it's going to be a really fun sort of prop. And I never got to use my podium to its full extent because I didn't like the way it looked on camera. You can't really tell it's a podium. You can't really tell what's really going on. Ultimately, what's going on is I'm just going to change up the way everything looks a little bit just because, 1, I like change. 2, I like to differentiate between the seasons. 3, it's a lot more fun. And 4, it'll give me the opportunity to increase and organize my production, right? That is the number 1 goal. Continue to improve your production to the point where it's a legitimate show, right? That's the way I approach this. That's the way I've always seen it, is if you approach it as if it's a show, then your production will continue to get better, right? Like, I'm not resting on my laurels. I'm not satisfied with the way it looks. It could be better. Could always be better. And shout out Big Julius Randle. If you guys didn't know, Julius Randle's on the panel for the halftime show. He was there for pregame. He's there for halftime. Probably be there for postgame. Shout out Big Julius Randle. I can't wait to watch him play basketball again. I really can't. Asher said, every time I walk away, more points for the Celtics. Yeah, that's a crazy end to the quarter right there. I mean, that's tough. That's tough. It's looking like a Boston in 5 kind of situation. Soon said, I'll be back before it's over. Taking too long for the sad finale of the season. Yeah, it's going out sad right now. It's going out sad right now. Asher said, you need an indoor hoop? I've already looked into it, Asher. I've already looked into it. It's already in the Amazon cart. It's already in the Amazon cart. This whole situation right here will probably be switched up for next season, right? I like the stuff I have up, but I don't particularly like the placement of it. So I'm going to move the camera back. I'm going to see how it looks, and then we're going to decide where it will all be. 3GP said, no change needed. You just need overtime instead of 5th quarter. I like the 5th quarter, 3GP. I like the 5th quarter. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, the scoreboard will also get a nice redesign and update for next season as well. Everything. Right, the camera positioning, the lighting, everything. Absolutely everything. Mark said the Sheffy pressers. Absolutely. That was the plan. When I got the podium. I was going to give State of the Union addresses for the Knicks weekly. And because of the way the camera setup that I have, if you guys have like ever done like any kind of streaming content or anything like that, like it is a mess of wiring. Now I'm a very organized person, so my wire management impeccable. It could be better, but it's very nice. Everything has a spot. It comes down beautifully into one spot, goes into these like little cages that I have underneath my desk. Everything is well organized. The problem is if you want to move things, you have to take everything apart. Which is why, like, when the season officially ends, I thought about doing it at the end of the Knicks season when they got eliminated in the second round. I thought about doing it then, but then I was like, hold on, we might want to do some playoff games. So I can't go all out because it's gonna take like a whole week to reorganize things. I won't be able to do anything. Won't be able to go live. Won't be able to shoot any videos. Won't be able to do anything with the camera or the monitors while I'm in the process of doing that. First of all, it's going to take a whole day to take things apart and put them back together. And then it's going to take another whole day to sort of organize and put things the way I want them. It'll take one whole day to take this stuff down. It'll take another whole day to put things back up. You know, like it's going to be a whole week process. Mark said, respect the East, that's how I see it. I'm not afraid of Boston. I think most teams aren't. Teams just needed to be healthy. Dallas was hurt. Knicks were hurt. Philly was hurt. Miami was hurt. Indiana was hurt. Like, it was unfortunate, but everybody aside from Boston's teams blew up. You know? Very unfortunate this year in the East. Student said, yeah, I really missed Randall. Yeah, man, it sucked. It sucked. It really sucked. Mark said, YouTube shorts behind the podium? Absolutely. More YouTube shorts on the way. See, that's another thing. It's really hard to make, I found it really difficult to make videos with the way I have things set up right now. It just wasn't very modular to the way I wanted to use certain things. And so, next season, like, I got some ideas. I've been thinking about it all season because I was like, is there any way at some point during the season that I can make that change? But I thought, like, no, because like I said, it's like a week process in order to move and shift things around. Because you got to take things down, then you got to put things back up, then you got to take other things down in order to put things where you want them to put them, and then you got to move those things and put those things. Like, it's a whole process because it's not a very big room, and I got a lot of stuff I want to put up. So, right, and I got a lot of wiring, got a lot of electronics, got a lot of things talking to other things, right? Like the lights talk to the computer. Right, well, the lights technically talk to the bridge, which then talks to the computer. It's a whole process, right? Like to set this up, insane amount of process, right? Like why? I went through all of that just to have fun lights. So. 3GP said, guess? We'll see. I mean, you know, I'll make some, I'll send out some DMs this off season, but, we'll see. I gotta be comfortable with the way I have my production set up right now. And to be honest, during the season, I was very frustrated because there were things that I'm like, I need to improve this. But it's very difficult to improve it when you're using the stuff pretty much every day or every other day at the very least, right? Like, games in the regular season come by so fast. And then when you get to the playoffs, the only thing you want to focus on is making sure you got everything ready because the playoffs are a big deal. So I didn't want to mess with things too much. So I'm really looking forward to this offseason, to really getting things going. I've thought about, like, hey, when I move the camera back and get into a spot I want, maybe we'll do a live stream where I'm taking stuff down and reorganizing things and putting things over there and then putting things here and then putting things on this wall and that wall instead of having just this wall. Kind of organizing things on the floor so you guys can see things a little bit better and stuff like that. And we'll do a live stream of just the studio setup. But we'll we'll cross that bridge when we get there. You know, maybe we'll do it during the summer league games, because summer league games aren't really all that great. Especially, we'll see what the Knicks do and who's on their summer league team if they take a first round pick this year, which I hope they do. If they bring over Rokas Jokubaitis for the summer league, that's obviously dependent on whether or not Lithuania makes the Olympics. So we'll see how entertaining the summer league team is. But maybe we'll go live during the summer league games and just kind of mess around with this in the background while we talk about the game, right? Maybe. We'll see. Mark said Zoom guest. We're going to have to see. We're going to have to see. Like I said, I'll send out some DMs. I'll message some people, see if they're interested or not. Maybe we could do some halftime interviews. That'd be cool. We could talk about the game during the halftime. And then maybe I can pop onto their streams for some post-game stuff. We'll see. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna send out some messages because I need some advice anyway, right? I like to get some advice from people who have been doing it much longer than I have anyway. So Henry Beto, what's up, Henry? Said I think you can pull it off too. Appreciate you, Henry. Appreciate you. So you said take your time because the Knicks are mending, healing, getting stronger. While you do what you do, then we'll all come back together. Yeah, we're going to come back next season bigger, stronger, better than ever. I can't wait for it. Next season is going to be like a movie. The Knicks are winning well over 50 games next year, just so you guys know. It's going to be insane. It's going to be insane. Mark said, totally understand. I DJ, so I know about equipment movement. Yeah, man, it is. It's rough. It's rough. Like I said, I'm a pretty organized person, so I have like pretty good wire management, and even with that, it's like, like if I want to turn things around even slightly, I have to unplug everything, take the monitors off, remove the camera, remove the stands that everything is on. Then turn the desk, then pull the wires out, run them a different way to the computer that's in the back, and then it's just a whole process. Even though everything is organized, it helps quicken the process, but it still doesn't make the process quick. You know? So it's definitely a thing that I'm not looking forward to do, but also kind of looking forward to do because it's very much needed. Very much needed. One back dude said, why is Ranta choosing there to be a guest? He wants to be hungry for a championship and gets a nice day check from ESPN. Yeah, I mean, that check from ESPN, no joke. You get to hang out, watch some basketball. They fly you out to the game. You're at the game. So, you know, it's a free ride to the game. The game is in Boston. Probably a nice little vacation for the family. You know, bring the whole family out. Have a good time. You know, Josh Hart was there. He probably texted Josh Hart. He was like, was that cool? They kind of asked me, you know, they're asking me if I want to do it. He was like, bro, it was a fun time. He was like, cool, I'm going to go do it. So, I'm surprised they didn't get him to do the game 3 or 4, because he's from Dallas. I'm surprised. He's a Texas boy. I'm surprised they didn't get him to go to the Dallas ones. Right? They sent his butt up there to Boston. You know, he don't want to be up there in Boston. Wallback dude said, I want the Knicks to win over 60, then 16 more games. Yes, the 16 more games is the most important thing next season. Absolutely. Soon said, sound like Tibbs. He said he wanted to start, he said he started thinking the second half of the Knicks season ended. If I'm being honest, I was thinking about next season, like halfway through this season. I was like, okay, cool. This is fun. This is exactly how I wanted it, but I encountered some issues that I didn't expect. And so now, having done it for half a season, I was like, okay, how do we improve it now? What's the next step? So that's where we go from there. What's the next step? That's always where my mind goes. It's like, cool, we did this for a while. Not that we perfected how this setup is right now, but this is a good setup. Okay, now I'm comfortable with the setup. How do I improve the setup from here? And so that's like I said, where my mind goes, where it's like, okay, cool. Got this down packed. Now the next level, right? We've mastered this level. Now you move up a level. And there's going to be an adjustment period to that. It's not going to look the best. It's not going to sound the best. It's not going to feel the best. But we'll work our way through. And then probably halfway through next season, I'll be looking around like, okay, now what's the next step? Now how do we improve, right? Always looking to improve. Gotta always be looking to improve. Because if not, no one wants to watch a show that's the same thing season in and season out. Gotta make improvements. Gotta make sure your show's better. Right? If season 2 is the same as season 1, you're not looking forward to season 3 because you're like, I watched it already. So it's got to be better than the last. Every season's got to be better than the last. Mark said, well, then hopefully Boston ends this and you can get started soon. Yeah, I was hoping. Listen, once they went up 3-0, I was like, okay, cool. You know what? Series over, season over. Let's not elongate this any longer. Let's go ahead and end this in 4. And then they ended up winning. Because if they would have ended that night, I would have immediately signed off, said, peace, guys. Appreciate you. See you, for the draft. We'll do the draft. We'll most likely do at least the first round of the draft. Maybe not the second, because the second round is going to be tough to do. Because we don't know any of those guys in the second round. So it's going to be tough to do. I don't know why they split it up into 2 nights this year. But they're trying it out. We'll see if it works. I don't think it will. But we'll probably do the draft. Whether I have it perfectly set up or not, we'll probably come on and do the draft and just talk about it. Stream until the Knicks pick and then maybe sign off there. But, Gafford attacking off the bounce. We started the quarter, by the way, and Gafford smokes a layup. Here comes Boston, up 21. White inside to Tatum. Tatum spins to his right, spins the other way, fade away over Gafford. In and out, can't get it to stay. P.J. Washington with the rebound. P.J. Washington, very quiet tonight. You need something from P.J. Luka up top, coming to his right, backing down Derek White, stops, turns, one-legged fade away. He gets it to go. Tatum tried to knock down that shot. On the other end, couldn't. Luka knocks down his shot. Derek White driving it down up top to Horford, extra pass. Tatum on the right wing, pump fakes, kicks it in the corner to Holiday, catches, driving to his left. Inside pass to Tatum, gets a wide open dunk under the basket. Woof. Asher Cat said this whole game is steals and turnovers. Celtics have 5 steals, yeah. Kyrie a deep straightaway 3, in and out halfway down, can't get it to stay though. And here comes Derek White pushing the other way. White over to Tatum. Tatum has it up top being guarded by Gafford. Tatum jab step, coming to his right, between the legs, in and out dribble. Dancing with it against Gafford, pulling it all the way back out. Now driving to his right. And Gafford intentionally grabs him. Tatum a little upset about it. Gafford a little extra physical with the grab. Soon said, I know you don't like compliments, but seriously, thank you, Chevy, for an exciting season and going forward. Appreciate you, Susan. Appreciate you. Always. Forever and always. Appreciate you. Holiday hands it off to White, who steps back for a left wing 3, splashes it over Luka. I mean, if Derek White's going to be knocking that down as well, it's Boston's night. It is a 24-point game. 10 minutes to go here in the third quarter. I mean, guys, we might be signing off early. Kyrie dancing with it, gets to the foul line, pump fakes inside to Gafford, catches, gets fouled by Holiday. We might be signing off early in this game. Yikes. 24-point deficit for Dallas. 24-point deficit. They get it into Gafford again, who lays it up and in this time. Ooh. Brown has it in the corner against Luka, attacking to his left, stopping, turning, kicks it over to Horford. Horford out of the corner for 3, and everything's going down. This series is over. It's over. 12 of 23 from three-point range for the Boston Celtics. 75-50, 25-point lead for Boston. Big ol' yikes coming, guys. Big ol' yikes. Namar, what's up, Namar? Asher said it's over. Yeah, it's over. It is over. GB said Mavs just need to start raining threes at this point. You need to start playing some defense against some stops. It's not like they're not playing defense. Kyrie gets to the basket, they call a foul on Holiday. Holiday's incensed because Kyrie initiated all the contact. Holiday was trying to get out of the way. Either way, Kyrie's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. Namar said, "Let's let the Celtics close out tonight." Yeah. Let's go ahead and wrap this one up, guys. Let's wrap this one up. Series is over. Asher said, "Mavs are losing 8-1 turnovers." So yeah. You see it. There was a point in that second quarter where Boston really turned up their defense and started making things really difficult for Dallas. But I got to give credit to Jaylen Brown, who came out and set the tone tonight defensively. Picked up Luka pretty much full court, and we haven't looked back since. Kyrie knocks down both of his free throws. We'll see if Dallas maybe has one more run in them. It's a 23-point game. Or if Boston's going to continue to rain threes all night. We'll see. Tatum has it up top, driving to his right, kicks it in the corner to Horford, pump fakes, driving in on Lively, leans in again, lays it up, can't get it to go, but a foul on Lively. Horford is going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. Asher said, "Luka, here's your chance to be legendary. Just score 40 to 50 points over the next 20 minutes. It's really tough. Student said, "When is the draft?" Mark said, Wednesday, June 26, 2024. Yes. And they split the draft into 2 nights. So the first round is the 26th and the second round is the 27th, which I think is silly because who is tuning in to the second round? Might as well just get it over with in one night. But I don't know. Maybe they said, listen, the production goes on too long. It's like a 4-hour event. So we'll see. Horford misses the free throw, but they can't grab the rebound. Derek White has it. Brown coming down. Leaves it off for Holiday. Scoop layup with the left hand over P.J. Washington. Gets it to go down. What's the score? 78? 78 to 52. 26-point lead. Dallas isn't even making this thing interesting, y'all. They're not even making this thing interesting. That's all we asked for in this finals. Give us some good basketball. They couldn't even do that. Mark said, "It's my birthday. Nick's going to get me a present on draft night." I hope so, Mark. I hope so. I'm a big proponent of walk out of that draft with 2 guys who you really like. Right? It is essentially a role player's draft. Not a whole lot of stars. Guys, who will be taken in the middle of the first round. It could have lottery potential just because the guys in the lottery are guys who can be taken in the middle of the first round. Like it's that kind of draft where everything is very close to being even across the board. There's only a handful of guys who are true lottery picks this year, who I'd be very comfortable being like, yep, that's a guy I would absolutely be very comfortable taking with like a top 10 pick. Everybody else can be taken like 15th, Well, Mike Doodle said, "That's very stupid. I hate constant changes in sports about the draft." We'll see how it works out. It could be a good idea. It could be, because like I said, the production of that show, it's like a 4 to 5 hour event. Most people do not stay for the second round anyway. So by splitting it up, you basketball sickos like me can tune in for the second round. And everybody else can watch the first round, see who their team drafted in the first round, and then get out of there. But, we'll see. We'll see if it's worth doing it that way or if it's worth just getting the draft over with in one night, right? The thing that's interesting is, like, trades, in my opinion. Like, can you still trade guys you drafted in the first round on night 2? Can you do that? Like, can you sleep it over and be like, listen, We're going to take this guy, but we'll sleep over that trade proposal and we'll get back to you tomorrow during the second round. Can you do that? Is that going to happen? Very interesting. And most trades anyway take place during the first round. So. We'll see how it plays out. You never know. It could be the greatest idea ever to split it up into 2 nights. We just don't know how it'll play out. Namar said, who do you think the Knicks draft during draft night? Mark said Zach Edey. I don't think the Knicks will take Zach Edey just because I like Zach Edey. I wouldn't mind if they take Zach Edey. I'd actually be very happy if they take Zach Edey. I just don't think that the organization prioritizes the things that Zach Edey is really good at, you know? And if you're not taking him to do the things he's really good at, why are you taking him? So there's that. The names that have come out most for the Knicks, there's a big man named Yves Missi that they might be interested in. As sort of like the third center, like the Jericho Sims replacement. There's a wing forward named Ryan Dunn, who is just like a top tier defensive prospect. As Kyrie misses another 3. Ryan Dunn is incredible defensively. He's seen as like probably the best defensive player in this draft. He's incredible defensively. The reason why he might be available at like pick 24 or pick 25 is he is an absolute non-factor, even in college, an absolute non-factor offensively. He's a poor shooter from the perimeter, doesn't have a very good handle, can't knock down free throws, so that's not a good sign. As Luka puts up a 3, comes up short, Green with the rebound, lays it up and in. So Ryan Dunn, although he's my favorite pick in the draft just because of how exceptional he is defensively, I don't know if the Knicks take him, and even if they do take him, they're sending him to Westchester. Most likely, it doesn't matter because most likely the pick that they draft anyway is going to be sent to Westchester. They just don't really have room in the rotation unless the guy is like an Emmanuel Quickly level player where it's like, oh, we have to play this guy. He's that good. Holiday puts up another 3, can't get it to go. Dallas trying to push the pace. Boston missing some 3s here. We'll see. We'll see if they can put on a little bit of a run here. As Kyrie knocks down another fader. But Ryan Dunn, Yves Missi, let's see who else. I've heard the name Tyler Kolek brought up, although the last I checked, he's rising on boards, so I don't think he'd be available for the Knicks. Although I'm not the biggest fan of Kolek, though. I don't think the Knicks would actually take him. Let's see. What other names have I heard for the Knicks? Dallas starting to force some turnovers here. Boston getting into that zone. We've seen Boston get into the zone. They lost a 30-point lead or whatever it was as Luka steps back for a 3 off the back rim. I mean, Luka can't knock anything down tonight. Luka's been terrible offensively, knocking down shots. I've heard Ryan Dunn. I've heard Yves Missi. I've heard, what's his name? From Dayton. Man, that sucks. I'm forgetting his name. Deron Holmes. Deron Holmes III, who's sort of another big man. He's like a Precious Achiuwa type. I've heard his name brought up for the Knicks. Who else? Bub Carrington, who, like Tyler Kolek, is a riser on most draft boards, so he probably won't be available for the Knicks, but he's like a 6'7", 18-year-old, 19-year-old kid who is just like an incredible shot maker. And he's a big dude, 6'7" at 19 years old. So, but I think he's going to go pretty early. I think he's going to go like right at the end of the lottery, like around 14 to 20-ish, and the Knicks have 24 and 25. Maybe they package those up and they trade them and they go get a guy like Bub Carrington. He's probably my favorite player in the draft, Bub Carrington, if you guys want to know. But we'll see who's available. We'll see who drops. Somebody's going to drop, like Ron Holland is falling on some people's boards. We'll see. Tatum puts up a 3, way off, almost banks it in. Fight for the rebound. Boston's pulling down with a lot of offensive rebounds. You got a rebound if you want to get back into this one. Holiday along the baseline. Lays it up. Ooh, smokes the layup. It's a 22-point game. Kyrie's pushing the other way. Can he make it 20? No. Kicks it out to Green. Can Green make it 19? Oh, Josh Green, 4 for 4 from three. Cam Spencer, yeah, it's a name I've heard. It's a name I've heard. Don't love it. Don't love it. He'd definitely be like a second round guy, right? If they could target him in the second round, I could see them going after Cam Spencer. He might not even get drafted. He might be like a free agent after the draft. But we'll see where guys go. Mid-range pull-up for Holiday, splashes it. Big shot for Holiday, quelling some of the momentum. Tristan Newton and Cam Spencer. UConn guys. I mean, you win a national championship, your name's going to be brought up. Absolutely. Luka driving it down, gets an and one. Luka's trying to make things happen, man. Five minutes to go. Luka's trying to make things happen. It's only 19. It feels like it's 30. It's 19. If Dallas can survive that and get this to around 12 before the fourth quarter, a lot of time left, we'll see. We'll see. Namar said, I was thinking Ryan Dunn. Wambag Doodle said Edey would be good against a team like the Heat. Edey would be good against a lot of teams. Edey's going to be a good NBA player. But I don't think he's going to be a starter. I think he's going to have to come off the bench just because of his mobility. NBA game is really fast, man. Really, really fast. But he's really skilled. He's a skilled big man, smart. But teams are going to test him out on the perimeter. And I don't think he's going to be able to hold up, which is why I think he's going to be more of an off-the-bench kind of guy. And Lively blocks Brown at the basket. Wow, big block. Luka goes to the basket. Doesn't get fouled. He lost it, so they didn't call the foul. Good call from the refs. Tatum driving the other way. He gets fouled. He's going to go to the foul line for two. It's an 18-point game. 4:40 to go. Tatum going to the foul line for two. Can push it back up to 20. Mark said, have we seen the end of Mitch wearing orange and blue? I know he's your guy, Chef, but dude just can't go the distance of a season, it seems. Yeah, he's an injury-prone guy. Most big men are injury-prone. I think it's something that we just don't talk about. Like, it's not natural for a guy who's 7 feet tall to be running and jumping as often as we ask 7-foot-tall guys in the NBA to run and jump. Like, most big men are injury-prone. Even Hartenstein has dealt with some knick-knack injuries, not to the severity of Mitch, where Mitch can't play, but Hartenstein has played through a bunch of injuries, especially with the Achilles thing. But will Mitchell Robinson beat orange and gold? I think he will. Orange and blue. I think he will. And the reason why I think he will is because I think if they dial back his playing time in minutes, you start Hartenstein, you bring Mitch off the bench. It's a dynamic starting center duo. Both of those guys are starting caliber centers. It makes sense. Kyrie can't get the low jumper to go. It's back to a 20-point lead as Tatum made both of his free throws. You need both of those guys. You saw what it was like when you had Hartenstein against Embiid. Hartenstein got into foul trouble. Mitchell Robinson was awesome against Embiid. You don't win that series without Mitch. As Tatum blows a layup. You don't win that series without Mitch. And, you could have really used Mitch against, against Indiana. As Luka knocks down a layup. 18-point game again. 4 minutes to go. Like I said, if they can get it down to around 12, fourth quarter is going to be interesting. Game's not over yet. Boston slowed down. Right? They went on a crazy three-point tear. That could be their run for the game. Although we've seen them maintain that. But that could be their run for the game. Can they stay? Can they hang around enough to make Boston sweat and give that arena a lot of anxiety? Hoping. Nick Schran's team said, what are your thoughts on Baylor Shireman from Creighton? I don't think the Knicks take him because of the defensive concerns. Would be an interesting Bogdanovich understudy. Thinking about it, a little similar, not very athletic. They use their size really well. But any player that the Knicks take is not playing right away unless they just come out and they blow the doors off a preseason in summer league, and they're just like, no, I've arrived, I deserve playing time. Like, it's gonna be really difficult for anybody that the Knicks take in the draft to crack the rotation, just because the Knicks are a really deep team. Which is why I think they take a third big as insurance, because I don't know, I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of out on the Jericho Sims thing. He was fun, he was interesting, he was taken really late in the second round, and he proved to be like a legit, decent break glass in case of emergency type of player. But the Knicks are too good to have Jericho Sims as their third center. You already got Precious Achiuwa. I think you kind of, at some point, move on from Jericho and kind of replace him with another, project big. You stick him in Westchester. You have him, work out a little bit. So I think they walk out of the draft with a big man, like Yves Missi or Zach Edey or Deron Holmes or another big man that Adem Bona. That's my favorite big man prospect. Adem Bona. I really like him. He's got an insane motor. Insane motor. You give that guy to Tibbs and you have him work with like Othello Harrington and a lot of the assistant coaches on the staff, they gonna get him right. They gonna get him in spots where he can be most effective with that energy, man. I like Adem Bona. Adem Bona, he's the UCLA big man, is the guy I wish the Knicks walk out of the second round with. I really like him a lot. I think the Knicks take a big man and maybe a project. Maybe a project that they can stick in Westchester for 2 or 3 years, the same way they did with Deuce McBride. But they've clearly shown like you have to have a certain mentality to come play for the Knicks. You have to have a certain mindset. You have to be a dog, all the cliches. You have to be a dog, you have to be hard-headed, you have to, have an insane work ethic, all the stuff that are cliches that we know is used to describe Tom Thibodeau. You have to be that. They're not going to take a guy who's not that. And they've tried taking guys who aren't that. Trevor Keels didn't work out. Jericho Sims hasn't really worked out. Emmanuel Quickley, as great as he was, we all loved him. They eventually moved on from him. For good reason. It was a phenomenal trade for OG Anunoby. It was worth it. But, if he was really all of that, they probably would have kept him. It sucks he plays the same position as our best player, but, Baylor Shireman would be an interesting project. He's a little bit older, so he's not necessarily a project, but he's skilled. He's good shooter, make things happen. If the Knicks take him, they just would have to be okay with sticking him in the G League for 2 years before he gets like legit minutes, 1.9 on the clock for Boston to shoot here. It's an 18-point game. Asher said, this last little bit of momentum, get a few stops. Maybe. Yeah, it's 18-point game right now, 1.9 on the shot clock for the Celtics. Got to get it in the Brown. Baseline, fall away jumper. Can't get it to go. But Luka gets out-hustled to the rebound by Derek White. Luka. Killing your team here. You got to get to that loose ball. Derek White out to Brown. Brown coming to his left. Good defense from Hardaway. But Horford rips the rebound away. And he misses a couple of bunnies. Luka finally picks it up there. At least they got to stop there. Hardaway can't knock down the three. Rolled his ankle, no foul call. Come on, where's the landing spot foul? Brown puts up a three, can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. And they call a foul on Horford. Mark said, can we keep both, though? Both of the centers? Yes, you can. Can keep both. You offer Harnstein the max amount of money you could offer him, which is like 4 for 80 something, 4 for like 83, something like that. Dante Exum's at the foul line. Dallas is in the bonus. Exum, knock down your free throws. Thank you. Knock down the first one. They can keep both. Absolutely. They'd be in they'd be past the cap, and they'd have to pay the luxury tax, but it's worth it because you are theoretically a championship level team, as Exum missed the second free throw though. But yes, you can keep both. One Doodle said, we will have no shot at Donovan Klingler or Stephon Castle. I know that. No, both of those guys will go within the top 10. As Hauser misses a 3. Good rebound by Kleber. Both of those guys will go within the top 10. And I don't think the Knicks are going to be looking to trade a couple of their assets to go within the top 10. Luka, a deep 3. Terrible shot from Luka. He's been awful with some of these shot selections. Airballs it, goes out of bounds. Come on, Luka. He's 0 for 6 from 3, 7 for 17 from the field. So he's 7 for 11 from 2-point range. Maybe get to 2-point range, Luka. Come on. I didn't see who made that low floater, but Boston makes a floater. I got the headphones off, so I'm not even listening to this anymore. We will just go until it's very clear that Dallas is out of it, as Josh Green misses the corner 3. Namar says, I would take Ryan Dunn, and I hope we get a big player in free agency. Well, they have no money, Namar. Their plan in free agency is to retain the players they have. You have to re-sign Anunoby. You have to, because Brown knocks down a jumper. You have to re-sign Anunoby. You have to re-sign Hartenstein. There's somebody else. Precious Achiuwa is a restricted free agent, so you have to figure out what you're going to do there. You know, like it's... You don't have a ton of options. You know, like you don't have any money. You've done extremely well in free agency before. You traded for Josh Hart, then you re-signed him. You signed Dante DiVincenzo, incredible signing. But they don't have money to go out and make a big move this offseason unless it's a trade. Tatum is throwing up bricks right now from 3. But the Boston keeps them getting these offensive rebounds, man. Astra said, it looks like they live and die by Luka. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Soon said I trust Leon Rose. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at too. I mean, he's proven himself. He's gained my trust, right? I didn't trust him at first. I was skeptical. I was like, okay, you gotta earn my trust. You gotta show me that you know how to do the job, or that you can at least learn to do the job. And he has more than done his part in learning how to do the job, hiring the right people, trusting the right basketball minds. Cleaning up mistakes when they happen, because everybody makes mistakes. Evan Fournier, Kemba Walker, wasn't a great offseason, but they cleaned up that mistake. So I trust Leon Rose. Look, guys, this is up to you. That's the end of the quarter right there, 86-67. This is up to you. You want to hang out for this last quarter of the season? We can. But this is very much looking to be over. This is very much looking like it's over. We got 12 minutes of basketball here before the official end of the regular season. This is up to you. If you want to hang out, we can hang out. Or if there's not really much to watch or talk about, I'll see you guys for the draft. You let me know. We'll see how Dallas comes out to start the 4th, and if it's looking rough, they don't cut it to 15. Relatively early in the quarter, we'll get out of there. We'll get out of there. Mark said, "Oh yeah, Leon can cook." Yeah, I mean he's done his thing. Dante DiVincenzo signing, the Deuce McBride extension was phenomenal. The Randall extension was really good. Brunson, by the way, is eligible for his Brunson's eligible for his extension. There were some mixed reports on what that might look like. We'll see. We'll see. But today's the 17th, so we have about a week and a half before the draft. So I got about a week and a half to get the camera pushed back a little bit on the desk. Right? That'll be a process that I'm not looking forward to do. I'm looking forward to the result. I'm not looking forward to actually doing it. Namar said, can't wait for the draft. Also, Jalen Brunson said he would take a discount. That was a report, but he never said that. Someone reported that he would entertain the idea of it. But look, at the end of the day, if you have the possibility of accepting a like $20 million pay raise, you can go from like $20 million to $40 million a year. Like, I mean, I would take that. I would take that. And you can't blame the guy for saying like, hey man, pay me my money. I did what I do and I'm going to continue to do what I do, but like, pay me for my services. They will pay him, they will hand him a blank check and they will be like, listen, if you want to take the lesser amount of the extension, because you want us to have some space to build the team out, it's up to you. Or you could take the most amount of money you can. Entirely up to you. That is exactly how that negotiation will go. Jalen Brunson will sign what he wants to sign. If it's for the max amount, cool. I will take Jalen Brunson for the max amount. He was one of the 5 best players in the season this year. He was what, 4th in MVP voting this year? 5th, whatever he was. He's gonna get whatever he wants. If it's the full amount, then he gets the full amount. If he's willing to take a discount, cool, he's willing to take the discount. But it literally does not matter. Literally does not matter to me. Would be nice. Would be nice. We'll see. We'll see. But I'm with you tomorrow on the draft. I can't wait for the draft. I'm excited for it. I want this on record right now, before the draft. I think Matas Buzelis is going to end up being the best player in the draft, as Porzingis airballs a 3. I think Matas Buzelis is going to end up being the best player in the draft. As of right now, I think he's projected to go like 4th or 5th or something like that. I think he's the best. He's going to end up being the best player in the draft. As Luka misses another fall away mid-range jumper, lively with the offensive rebounds, but gets blocked by Derek White at the rim. So, Frank, what's up, Frank? Don't got too much left in this NBA season. Looks like Boston's going to end up wrapping this thing up in 5. Mark said, back up the Brinks truck for JB no matter what. Nick for life. Absolutely. He should never wear another team's jersey ever again in his career. That's it. That's it. Nick for life. Derek White steps out of bounds, ball going back to Dallas here. 19-point game. Let's see if Dallas can rally early here. You know, they got 12 minutes of basketball to keep the season alive. See if they can do it. Luka has it up top. He's not knocked anything down. Derek White gets a wide open straightaway 3. Off the back rim, can't get it to go. Holiday with the rebound. I mean, guys have gotten open looks from 3 all night for Dallas, and they haven't been able to knock them down. They are 7 for 29 from 3. Boston is 12 for 32. Frank throwing up at the idea of Boston winning another championship. Yeah, I mean, look, our time's on the way. Our time's on the way. Boston better enjoy this one because they're not getting another one. They not. Where are we at? 10:30 to go here in the 4th quarter. Early here in the 4th quarter, but Holiday gets an open look from the right corner. Airballs it. But Derek White picks up the offensive rebound. The ball's still loose. Diving on the floor. Derek White hold down, hurt, looking. I don't know. Something happened. Asher said, well, it's been a while since Boston won a championship. Yeah, 2008. 2008. That's, what? 16 years? 16 years since their last championship. I mean, look, it's been, what, almost 50 years since the Knicks' last championship, so there's that. Mark said this game's getting so ugly, it's just sad. It's pretty sad. Derek White's hurt. Looks like they rolled up on his ankle. Staying in the game, though. Here comes Kyrie. 3GP said, I'm out, folks. This is done. Good night, y'all. Good night, 3GP. No interest other than who wins the MVP on this one. Fair. Very fair. Derek Jones Jr. attacking the basket. If you're out there limping, why are you taking it off the bounce, my brother? Why are you doing that? Celtics are going to run out as much clock as they can. We are 2 minutes into this quarter, and Dallas is yet to score. But Boston keeps turning the ball over as Brown gets called for an illegal screen there. Soon said, I'm going to see you Sheffield in the crew in the 26th. No congratulations to the Celtics. You are still suspect in my book. Appreciate you, Susan. Appreciate you. Good night to everybody who's tuning out. I don't blame you. We'll stick around for like maybe another couple of minutes and see, PJ Washington gets an open look from the left wing. Still can't get it to go. Luka fighting for the rebound to stay with Dallas. I mean, I'm trying here, Dallas. I'm trying. But you're not giving me much to go on right now. Still a 19-point game. Frank said it's incredible Boston wasn't tested at all. I mean, it really was their year as Dallas turns it over. Almost turns it over. Kyrie has it on the left wing. Goes into a pull-up three. Can't get it to go. All right, we going to sign off. they came out in the fourth quarter firing away from three as they probably should have, but they're not knocking anything down. So this one's over, y'all. This one is over. Boston's going to end up winning. Dallas doesn't have anything left against them right now as Porzingis gets a wide open dunk off a feed from Jaylen Brown. Cool. Yeah, I'm right there with you, Astra, and everybody else. Mark said Mavs missed 23 of 30 from three, and they're all pretty decent looks, Mark. And they were all pretty decent looks. A lot of them open, some of them contested, a lot of them semi-contested. Got to knock those down. Luka didn't knock any threes down. Dallas went out pretty sad here tonight. Boston came out, choked them out, ended up winning. There it goes. So it was great, y'all. Season 3 in the books. NBA Season 2. Excuse me, Season 2. I'm already looking forward to Season 3. Season 2 in the books of the Sheffy Jr. Show. Appreciate everybody coming through and hanging out with me this season, hanging out with the chat this season. We hit over 1,000 subscribers this season. We got the channel monetized. We had our most successful stream this year with over 500 concurrent viewers on a stream. That was a cool moment. We were averaging around 120 viewers per stream during the month of January and on. That was awesome. You guys have been incredible. This has been really the season of growth, this season 2 for me and for us. I'm really bad at doing this. I don't want to talk about it anymore. But here's to continue growth. Here's to not just in the channel and in the number aspect of that, but continue growth as us as a community. Continue growth in my ability to entertain you guys. Continued growth in the production value of the show. And everything. Next season, bigger and better, more consistent. Appreciate you guys. Mark with a very generous super chat. Season 3, Knicks 2025. And we gonna go all the way, Mark. We're gonna go all the way, my brother. We gonna hit the lights up for you one more time during the season. Of course, like I said, we will see each other for the first night of the draft. Which is the 26th, or is it 27th? One of those days, we will see each other again. But this marks the official end of the 2023-2024 NBA season here on the Sheffy Jr. channel. Appreciate you guys, man. I really appreciate you guys. Justin Cunningham, appreciate you, my man. Namar, Astra, Mark, Knicks ran out of steam. Frank, Raul, Susan, of course, and everybody else. I know a lot of Knicks fans weren't all that entertained after the Knicks got eliminated from the playoffs. They were like, you know what, season's over, I'm out. So I get it. But I appreciate you guys for coming out, hanging out with me for these last couple of games of the season. We got the NBA draft to look forward to. We got some summer league to look forward to. And again, we'll talk about that more as the season continues to go on. Or as the offseason, continues to go on. We'll see how entertaining the NBA Summer League can be. We'll see what time the games are, because those Summer League games are on at weird times. But Lamar said, I believe it's June 26th. Okay, so the first round is the 26th, second round is the 27th. So I'll see you guys on the 26th. But yeah. What was I saying? We'll see what the Summer League team looks like and if it's worth doing the Summer League games. Sometimes they're just not very entertaining. Sometimes they're very entertaining. So we'll see. Luka puts up a 3. Can he finally make one? He finally makes one. But this game is cooked. It's back to an 18-point game, but whew. Nick Tran said the first and the second round of the playoffs were exciting. It was until the East completely imploded on itself. The Knicks couldn't get any healthier or stay healthy with the guys that they had. Your name is very apt. They ran out of steam. Derek White knocked down 3. Yeah, the series is over. And there was some fun matchups, but as the playoffs went along, the West really took over with the entertainment value. Dallas versus Minnesota was fun. Denver versus Minnesota was fun. But outside of that, the East wasn't a whole lot of fun to watch, with all the injuries that they had. So, Asher said Celtics would have beaten the Nuggets, to be honest. Maybe. I think it would have been a closer series than people think, but definitely maybe. Tatum gets fouled. He's going to the line for 2. Asher said, this is one of the best teams of all time, and that's why it'll be fun when the Knicks clobber them next year. Yeah, can't wait. Can't wait to see like a fully healthy Knicks team take on some of the best teams in the league, right? Fully healthy Knicks team against this Boston team, against the Indiana team. Boy, do we need revenge against that Indiana team. Let's get healthy. Watch them play like teams like Memphis and Denver. That would be very fun and entertaining. Can't wait for that. Kyrie knocks down a 3, but like too little too late. Kyrie has 12 points. Brother, they needed you. He does have 9 assists, but like 12 points, dog. All right, that's going to be it, y'all. It is a 19-point game with 7:20 to go. Like, it's just not going to happen. If Tatum knocks it down, he gets a friendly roll. Hit the back of the rim, but he got it to go. That's going to be it, y'all. Appreciate you guys for the season. Hope it was fun and entertaining for you guys. Looking forward to more and continued growth and having a lot more fun in Season 3. Mark was very generous with the Super Chat. Appreciate everybody who came out and hung out with us during the stream. Raul, appreciate you, brother. Looking forward to seeing your boy Rokas next year. Me too, Raul. Me too. I can't wait. Hope he gets ready for the Summer League. He said he will be on the Summer League team, or I don't know, his representation said he will play the Summer League if Lithuania does not qualify for the Olympics, so we'll see. As Dallas is just jacking up threes, they can't get anything to go down, so that's going to be it, y'all. But again, thank you guys for the season that we had. I'm out for the last time of the 2023-2024 season. The Knicks made it to Game 7 of the second round. They played one more game than they did last year. They lost in 6 games to Miami in the second round this year. They lost to Indiana in 7 games in the second round. But we know the circumstances surrounding their playoff exit this year. Our boy Knicks ran out of steam. Perfect name. Too many injuries piled on at the end. Next season, fully healthy, no more excuses. Let's take over the league, y'all. But until then, we're going to enjoy this offseason. I will see you guys June 26th for the draft. we're going to start moving the room around, preparing some things. I'm going to start shooting some videos for y'all for the off season. And I'll see you guys in the 26th. We'll talk about it more. But until then, congratulations, I guess, to Boston fans. One of the best teams in NBA history. Not going to lie, this Boston team was incredible. It's unfortunate they didn't really get a true test, and we didn't get to see them really battle through adversity during this playoff run. But, you know, I guess we're just going to have to wait until next year when the East gets healthy again. Luka knocks down a three. Again, too little, too late. But I'll see you guys then. I'm out. The score right now is 78-98. It's a 20-point game with 6 minutes to go. They have half a quarter to pull this one off. Doesn't look very likely. I'll see you guys next year when we come back with the games. But I will see you guys on the 27th or the 26th. See you guys on the 26th for the draft. But until then, I'm out, y'all. Peace and love. Enjoy your night. Go to bed early. Get some sleep because this thing's over. And I'm out. Bye.